season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will kick off to get us underway. And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. He's out past the 35. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. Creates a little room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the...
Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they strike first.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the shotgun, the inside give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
blasted as he lets it go. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Bringing it back. The 10, touchdown, Ohio State. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened there.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Wants to throw. It's Crosby. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes a grab deep.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Tigers are flying down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the right. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards, but that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Syracuse is going to enjoy the trip back to Central New York after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there inside the dome, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Finds a man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State. Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more
about the middle linebacker making a great play? Drops in his zone, eyes on the quarterback, sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little warmth out of this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Brian, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Might be changing the route. Going to swing it on second down. He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Behind the chains now on second and long. To the air, it's Crosby. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right foot.
The give to the back. Got enough for the first. Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the back. He makes the catch. Caught, and he's close to the first down. The nice pickup there. Auburn to the line in a hurry. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Timeout. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. A little screen to the running back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Now on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Complete to the right. There he goes. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, when you got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. It's caught downfield. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Looking to fire. And the defense, got him at the 27. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. Defense makes a stop, but the chains won't, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Big guy smells it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out, they'll get you a touchdown. That's a great drive by the offense.
He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The pull and throw off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a pass.
Scanning the field, it's Crosby. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on it after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Bought a little time, lets it go. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
He's got an open man. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Off the play fake on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ball State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting.
Turning it on. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Auburn trying to convert on 4th down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Needing a conversion, Auburn comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Grab near the sticks. It's Moncrief. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. The RPO fire complete to the left. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
On target over the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Fakes to grab. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Not finding any running room, and I think that loss is going to give back what they gained on the previous play, and now it's 3rd down. You get down in the red zone, and then you have a couple of plays like this offense has just put out there. This can absolutely ruin your day. Makes the grab. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good, and that perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The give to the single back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly. Looking to throw, it's Crosby. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense really has put themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack 1st down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Finds a man in the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Good enough for 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Taking it the other way. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Sets up the screen. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And they fake it. He wants to throw. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ready to go back to work on offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Back to pass, it's Crosby. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Plucks it out of the air. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The give to the tailback. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Tigers look to keep this drive humming. They go to the ground. He breaks the tackle. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Back to throw, it's Crosby. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped. Now forcing a 4th down.
Got his man on the outside. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
1st down for the offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got his man down the middle. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the extra point is good. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Tight end finds a soft spot. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive numbers.
They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball?
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Moncrief putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And listen, there's different degrees of open. But in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Going right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Using his legs, it's Montgomery. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Looking for space to the left. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game. And it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Reads it, fires complete. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career. Senior makes a play after the grab. The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Buffalo is just crushing it out there right now. Almost reminds me of Bills Mafia at a tailgate. They're up 14 over Ball State. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quick release by the QB. On the move at the 30. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
When you play zone coverage, and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Auburn going to work with another 1st down. Gonna run it. It's quick. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Throws into the middle of the field. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that, a little rub their nose in it.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. That last fake didn't work. They might stick with punting it this time. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Comes the Auburn offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a man. It's Crosby. Caught behind the line. It's quick. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete. The wall. Downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The play action fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that is his fifth interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus, trying to take it back. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2.
How good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Get it out on the screen. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Man, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to him, and keeping this offense.
Hits the afterburners. Past the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Buffalo has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up 14 over Ball State. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's in open space downfield. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The snap sets up to throw. He's got him in the flat. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the RPO, complete. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Wants to throw again. He's going for the big play. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
The RPO, it's complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's quick. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And that's good enough for 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what play by this defense to get the football. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Leaves it with the running back. Got room on the return. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The lone back's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.